Hi, this is Scott with Rendall Certified Cleaning Services, and today I'm going to show you how we do an inspection on a rug. We have 3 rugs laid out here, and we check for 3 basic things. First of all, we want to look at the overall condition. I guess it would be 4 things, because we look at the overall condition first, and we're noting any areas that kind of jump out at us. On this rug, I see that there's actually a big brown spot right here. There's a smaller brown spot here, and there's yet another one here. So right off the top I see that there's some issues there. I noticed that the pile in some of the areas looks a little bit uneven. If you look, the lighting has something to do with it as well. But there's like a wear mark here, or a darker mark here for some reason, and it could be that the pile is going an opposite direction. So that's the first thing we look at, is the overall condition of the rug. The next thing we do is look more specifically at the type and the condition of the pile. And the pile is the top surface area of the rug. So I'm looking closely to see if there are any areas that might be missing fibers, perhaps indicating moth damage, or pile issues where it's lost fibers or they're moved the other way. And I'm just kind of going over the entire rug, both with my eyes and with my hands, to see if there's any crusty areas and any possible problems we might have, or concerns we might have with the cleaning process. Again, what I see here is it's just a little bit dark, and I see that there's a fiber that's been pulled up. I'm not sure if this came from this rug, so we'll just remove that for now. And looking for discoloration of like the dye itself to see if it's bled anywhere, and it looks pretty good other than those conditions I've noted. The next thing we're going to look for is the backing, or the foundation of the rug. We're going to do the same type of inspection. We're looking for the type, and actually what we'll do is find on the front, going back to the front real quick, we'll actually find a fiber and do a test on it to find out what type of fibers these are. And also we'll take a look at the fringe to see what type and condition they are. And finally, the backing, or the foundation of the rug, we're going to find out the construction and also the condition. So that's our basic 4 tests: the overall, the top fibers, the foundation itself, and also the fringe. We're looking for type and also if there's any conditions with them.